What's up, everybody? I'm back, man. So, like I said on that other video, I'm gonna slowly lead you to where I'm at today, as becoming a fitness coach. Bear with me, man. It's a little motherfucking loud out here. I'm in front of my house, but anyways, back in the day when I first got put on, okay, this is how it went down, people. Okay, growing up in my hood, most of us are hood babies. Okay, some are accepted right away by their family. Some are pushed away because they don't want their younger brothers or sisters going the route that they've taken. So, anyways, I'm gonna make this long story as short as I can. So, growing up right there on Rush Street, I used to always try to kick it with my brother and his friends, and a lot of times they would tell me to kick rocks. They didn't want me to go with them in doing whatever they were doing. You know what I mean? Obviously, what they were doing, I took interest in because I was trying to get with them every motherfucking day. You know what I mean? I felt out of place trying to hang and kick it with the kids my age. You know, I was in like, fuck, I don't know. I was in elementary school, and my brother and them, I believe they were like in 6th grade, 7th grade, something like that. You know, it's been a long time, man. Keep in mind, I'm 53 years old, so I'm going way back to when I was young. But anyways, you know, I used to always bug them and pester them and say, fuck, man, I want to go roll with you guys. You know what I mean? My brother and his homies would go down the street to the horse stables right around the corner from Whittier Nose Park, and come back on horses and shit. You know, fuck, man, I wanted to go over there and fucking ride a horseback too. You know what I mean? I knew they were stealing them. You know what I mean? It's all good, or whatever you would want to call it back then. Those were their G rides back then. You know what I mean? But anyways, people. So one day they decide to say, fuck it, okay, you want to come with us? Let's roll. Fuck yeah, man, I'm happy as a motherfucker. I get to roll with my brother and his homies. You know what I mean? So there we go. We're off into the sunset, going through the motherfucking park. Fuck yeah, we're rolling. We're rolling through the park. I walk through the park. That walk through the park, I got my motherfucking ass whooped. I got my ass handed to me. I guess you could say I was courted in, baby. You know what I mean? I didn't expect it. But, you know, after I was beat down and shit, they said, now you could roll with us. Now you could do whatever you want in the hood. This is your hood. You could write on the walls, claim the hood, and so forth and so forth. Okay, I'm not going to get into too detail about it because, you know, some things are better off not spoken on. But anyways, okay, so that's how I became part of my hood. You know, I was accepted. Now, here comes the funny part about this. Keep in mind, I'm just a little kid, man. Picture this little motherfucking kid in grammar school. All of a sudden, I'm wearing motherfucking Imperials, khakis, Pendletons, hair fucking bouffant out with 3 flowers and a hairnet, thinking I'm cool as fuck. In my eyes, I still think I was cool as fuck. But I used to look at the other kids and look at them like they were funny. Now that I look back in time, they were probably looking at me like, what the fuck's up with this guy right here? They probably thought I was a clown or something. But no, what it was is because I looked up to my older, which what I would call now, my older homies, okay? Those were the people that how should I say, those were my superstars. You know, why? Because they had everything. You know what I mean? Everybody respected them. Everywhere they went, they had respect. They used to go down to other neighborhood parks, get in these fights and shit. You know what I mean? That shit was exciting to me. You know what I mean? And like I said, back in my days, for those of you that don't know, you know, my hometown people, there was a lot of gang banging within the neighborhood back in the day. If you guys ain't knowing, back in the day, there was a neighborhood that they called Monte White Fence. You know, I'm gonna put you guys up on a little history lesson there, people, for those of you that are from my town. Not only that, there was a lot of Hell's Angels there. A lot of people don't know about that either. But like I said, that was way back in the day. But anyway, so yeah, that's how I became part of the hood, man. And you know, it took a motherfucking beat down. So what do you guys think, man? Was it a walk in the park or was it a fucking beat down? You know, no matter how you guys look at it, I felt like it was on. I was the cream of the crop now. Why? Because I had the green light to do whatever I wanted in my hood and claim my hood and be able to write my neighborhood wherever I wanted. And now I had a bunch of older cats that backed my play. So I grew up with a lot of my older homies. You know, that's just the way I was. I was a young kid with an old soul. Like I said, I come from a big family from my neighborhood. And my family was also married into another big family from the neighborhood. I'm not going to say no names. Like I said, I will never put anybody's names out there. But all my family became my homeboys, my homegirls. And then, of course, if anybody does know, my neighborhood's a big neighborhood. So, you know, our roots run really, really deep. And the one thing I could tell you about my neighborhood, just being from my neighborhood, even as a resident, guaranteed you're going to be related to somebody from the hood. That's just the way it is in my hood. And I love my hood to death. You know what I mean? There's like I said, it's taught me a lot of things. I've experienced a lot of hurt in my life. I've given hurt back. You know, it was just part of our upbringing. You know, it was how should I say? It was expected. You see what I'm saying? Nowadays are a little bit different. You know what I mean? We actually, back then, we were in hand-to-hand combat and shit. You know what I mean? Shit got really, really, really crazy. You know what I mean? Yeah, but it was fun. It was fun growing up in my neighborhood, man. I got so many motherfucking good memories there and so many sad memories as well. I lost a gang of good homies. They're more like family to me. You know, you gotta live it to love it, man. And once you've lived it, it's a feeling that it's hard to share with people. It's something that you gotta feel in here, man, internally. And that's the way I grew up, you know, in my neighborhood. And I'm sure there's a lot of other neighborhoods that the same way. You know what I mean? Just a different setting, different geographical part. You know what I mean? Same thing like goes with the people from up north, you know what I mean? It's just a different way of doing it. Yeah, they may not be like the way we were gangbanging like in every other few blocks or every other city. Their gangbanging is different, and that's where a lot of people get that misconception, you know what I mean, of the north and south thing. And later on in time, I'm going to break it down to you the way I understand it. Of course, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to disagree, but I'm just telling you from my experience. You know what I mean? Doing time with a lot of Northerners, you know, because I did, like I said, I've done most of my time was up north, you know, and the camaraderie when you're up north is like way different from when you do time down south, because I've also done time in Chino, you know what I mean? Not very much, but I was there for a little while. And I'll get to that story eventually too, where they fucked up and sent me to the wrong joint, and the next day the gooners were the gooners were right there at my rack, stripped me down, shackled me up, and took me right over to Chino because they had me in the wrong fucking prison. I guess they fucked up back then. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I looked at it as fucking going on a vacation run or something. You know what I mean? And that's how I ended up in Chino. I was sitting in Palm Hall for a little while. But anyways, people, that's a whole different story, and soon I will get to that, people. But like I said, little by little, I'm going to explain to you my lifestyle on the way I started in my hood, the things I used to do. You know, I'm going to share what I can share. You know, there's certain things I can't touch on. But if you guys ever have any questions or anything, like I said, shoot me a comment, man, and if I could address it, I will address it. You know, I'll address it. I'll address your question in the best way I can. You know, so anyways, yeah, this is just another glimpse of my lifestyle growing up, man, in my neighborhood, and how I became who I am today, becoming that online fitness coach. And like I said, you know, I don't regret none of my past. I love my history. I love my hood, but I also love who I am today. I'm here for my family today, guaranteed for my family. There's no way I'm leaving them again. I was taken away one too many times from my kids. my kids grew up basically without a father. You know, it's sad. You know, it's not like I planned it. It was just what I did, people. You know what I mean? But my eyes are open now, and now I see, and now there's a brighter future. You know, so this is what I do want to do. I want to share that with a lot of people that are still going with the struggles and that could relate to me. You know what I mean? Don't ever hesitate to reach out to me, man. You know what I mean? We could chop it up, man. I enjoy helping the next man becoming that best version of themselves. You know. So, anyways, people. With that being said, you know, get up and get yours. But remember, hit the like and subscribe button, and hit the all notification bell, and share this video with other people. Now let's get this shit going, people. Let's do this.